Alright, what is up guys? It's me, Keston, back here again, making another YouTube video. How's it going? Shoot, dude, my forehead looks so big in this camera right now. It is crazy. Oh, shoot. So, we're in the kitchen right now, making up some broccoli. To go with some chicken and rice that I have. Let me show you guys. Where did I put the broccoli at, dude? Okay, here it is. We're gonna make this broccoli, and we're just gonna talk about stuff because recently I've been thinking a lot about genetics in terms of bodybuilding specifically, and how genetics affect almost everything when it comes to your journey as a bodybuilder or as just somebody who goes to the gym. Because a lot of the times people, especially younger guys like myself, we go into the gym because we want to look better. We want to have more muscle, or when you first start out and you kind of think oh, I want to look like a pro soccer player or pro football player, and then later on, then you're like, oh, okay, now I want to look like Alex Eubank. I want to look like Alex Eubank. And then you want to now I want to look like the Trent Twins. Now I want to look like Shizzy. Now I want to look like Christopher Bumstead. Now I want to look like Ronnie Coleman in his prime. And you know what I'm saying? And it's really unrealistic to set these kind of standards for yourself. But we do so anyway. And I don't really know why we do that. Because, it doesn't really make sense. But I was thinking about body standards recently. And genetics. So, you guys know that, genetics really play the biggest role in how much muscle you can actually put on. You can train as hard as you want to. You can optimize everything for building muscle or for building a big, aesthetic physique. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the genetics for it, you will have, at best, an average physique. You know what I'm saying? And the way I think about it is, in your first year of lifting, how much muscle do you think you could reasonably put on based off of your progress, how hard you were training? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think I genuinely could have put on 30 pounds of muscle in my first year, but I didn't really train that hard, and I didn't really train that consistently. Hold on. Ooh. You guys heard that? Sorry. I didn't train that consistently. I still put on over 20 pounds of muscle and a little bit of fat too, but it was mostly muscle. So I can rep 225. I've been lifting for not even a year and a half yet, a year and a few months, and I can rep 225 on bench. I weigh 180 or something. I'm not that big, but I'm decently strong and I'm decently muscular. I have decent genetics, you know what I'm saying? I have what I would consider above average genetics. I can put on muscle easily. I can put on, muscle if I really put in the work. So that's for me. But for other people, I know this one guy, he's a little bit taller than me. He's he's a cool guy, I know, and the thing about him is he cannot put on muscle for his life, bro. It is crazy. Bro literally only put on maybe 15 pounds of muscle in his first year of lifting. Maybe 15. You could stretch it, say 20, but I'm on it, realistically, I'm gonna say about 20. Because bro is not big. Bro is small, if I'm being honest with you. We weigh about the same too, which is crazy. So I would say I mog him. I mog him crazy, dude. He is not bigger than me, and he's a few inches taller than me too. So I feel bad for him because if I had those kind of genetics, I just broke max. But it's really crazy to me when you think about the fact that we're really not all on the same playing field when it comes to bodybuilding. At least we're not all on the same playing field. Because, truthfully speaking, you could just be blessed with God tier genetics and not go to the gym consistently and still put on 40 pounds of muscle in a year. you could very well do that. You could also very well go to the gym like consistently every single day, you know, working your butt off in the gym, and you can do that every single day. You could be eating your protein and gain like 5 pounds of muscle in a year, or like in 6 months, you know, you could gain like 5 pounds. Somebody else could gain like 15, you know. So we all really start off in different phases in life, and we all kind of start off in different places. Let's see, heat thoroughly, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I need scissors for this. But yeah, we're all like, we're not on the same playing field. You know, I think that, well, okay, let me give you another example. I've posted him on my Instagram before, I think, or on my TikTok or something. But I made like edits for him and stuff. But my friend is named Sammy, and he's like trying to, you know, get more into lifting and stuff. But he's been lifting for roughly, I want to say the same amount of time I have. Yet, dude, he weighs, I think, close to 190. Pure muscle. 190 pure muscle. He's shorter than me too. So he filled out his frame almost completely. And bro is just him. You know what I mean? He's just jacked. Like, this guy has so much muscle for his age. It is crazy. I don't think he's natty personally. I mean, he could be. No, I'm kidding. I do actually think he's natty. But it is crazy how, like, some people are genuinely blessed with God-tier genetics. Not only is he blessed with genetics to just compete at the highest echelon of bodybuilding, potentially, he is also gifted with exceptional athletic potential. Like, he can sprint so fast, and he can jump so high. It is like, it doesn't make sense to me. I train a little. I don't really train to sprint anymore, but I kind of did at one point, and like, we had a race, and he just smoked me, dude. He doesn't train to run, doesn't train for any kind of athleticism, but bro, this man is a beast. When I'm telling y'all, some people are just, genetically speaking, they're gonna be better. That is the hard reality of it. If you have bad genetics, the sad truth is, you have bad genetics, dude. And there's only so far you can go as a natural lifter, of course. I'm speaking in terms of just generalized natural bodybuilding or power building, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're doing CrossFit, it's probably different for you. But also, when I'm thinking about like genetics and stuff, it also gets me thinking about optimal lifting. You know what I mean? Let me check my time real quick, because my thing only records for so long. Okay, so optimal lifting is probably one of the most bullcrap things I've ever seen in my life. Because, truthfully, you can't have a fully, there's no such thing as 100% optimal in lifting, right? There's only certain exercises or certain activities you can do that are better for some things, you know? Like, for example, if we were to say, what is the best chest exercise? Okay, well, first of all, if we were to ask what is the best chest exercise, we're going to need some context, right? So what kind of split is this guy running? You know, 5-day split, 4-day split, 3-day split, 6-day split, 7-day split, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, does this guy even have a chest day? That's a question you can ask. Does this guy have a chest day? Is this going to be worked in on a shoulders and arms day? You know? Or what is this guy's physique at right now? Is his goal to try and build up like a good chest? Or is it to try and just supplement chest exercises, you know, so he doesn't lose a ton of mass? Or, you know, he still builds muscle in his chest, but maybe he wants to focus more on the shoulders or more on the triceps. You know, if he wants to focus more on the shoulders, maybe something like an incline press or incline dumbbell press might be a little bit better. Or maybe if he wants to focus on the arms more, something like dips might be a better exercise. You know, might be a more optimal exercise for him. Or maybe he just wants something well-rounded. He gets his shoulders, he gets his arms, you know, he gets his chest all in it. but it still optimizes the chest a little bit more. Maybe something like an incline press is going to be optimal, or perhaps even a flat dumbbell or barbell bench press. So there are different exercises that are optimal for different people. See what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as one optimal way to train, because there's only an optimal way to train for you. And truthfully, you or somebody who knows your whole, like, all of the context is the only person or only people who can figure out what it truly means to be an optimal lifter. So if I were to do like pec deck, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to grow my chest, that might be optimal. But am I literally just looking to grow my chest as like a big component of my physique? Because honestly, my chest is a little bit like overdeveloped in terms of like all my upper body. So I'm really trying to work on my shoulders and arms a little bit more right now. So do I really want to really focus on my chest, or am I just wanting something that can keep my chest growing as I'm trying to build like a more aesthetic physique? You know what I'm saying? So there's no one optimal way to train, is what I'm saying. If you go to these fitness influencers and you say, what is the best way to train? They'll give you an answer, but the answer that they give you is really optimal for them. It's optimal for them. It is optimal, but it's not necessarily optimal for you. So you have to kind of try and find the best way to lift and the best way to build muscle, the best split to use. You're going to have to figure that out with your own context, with your own circumstances in life. So there's no such thing as optimal. There's only optimal with context. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. So yeah, genetics pretty much determine your cap and potential, but don't let that stop you from trying. And then also just, I don't know, optimal doesn't exist. So peace out, guys.